This was the worst duel I have ever seen in my life, and I enjoyed it. And I'm wondering, like, seriously, is it possible? Could ChatGPT have played better? And let's see what I can do with AI in this video.
So I think one of the most forgotten mechanics in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game is...
Okay, time to AI upscale this intro. Let's do this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to a channel name. Today we're diving into a thrilling and nostalgic journey with a unique twist in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to explore the GOAT format, but with a special focus on level up monsters.
So this is the deck in question. It doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't look great either. ChatGPT gives this a 6.7 out of 10. I think it's good, you know, but it could use some work. Let's just see how it fares in the duel.
Damn.
Okay, I can't lie. I thought ChatGPT would be better. I've tried to record this like 2 other times, and the first time it got the hand correct, but this time it got the hand so badly wrong. So ChatGPT is not as good as I thought it could be. Okay, so let's break down this hand right now. I mean, in Duel 1, you're right, couldn't summon this, not the best card, so that's fair enough. There's no point putting this there because your opponent knows what it is and doesn't help you. Like, they're not going to MST this. A Nobleman, to cross this out, is the correct move, I think. Book of Moon, I'm not sure if it's a quick play, but I think setting it to bait something is good. And not using Mirror Force, I think, is a correct move. So I'm going to give you a 10 out of 10, honestly, because in the first turn, you could not do any better than that.
Wow.
You brick?
Yeah, it was a crazy brick. I played Nobleman.
All right, I knew that was going to happen.
Oh,
I knew that was going to happen.
Okay.
It never fails.
I
mean, that's also the challenge with decks like this, which is why they were never good. They had too many moving pieces. It's like playing Rituals today.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got another back row over there.
Okay, so now this time I've decided I'm going to actually write the cards down and give the ChatGPT so it makes no mistakes. It actually reads the cards semi-well, but not that well. Give it a few months and we're in business. So, it actually decides, yeah, use this option, use that option, and it actually does tell you pretty well what you can do. So it's read the game state reasonably well, you know. I've said the word well so much, but yeah, just look at this go. It understands the context as well of Silpheed, which is actually really impressive. And it gives me some options to look at right now. Look at this. Oh, perfect. So a good move might be to set Mirror Force. Wow, that is some great advice. So turn number 2 again. I mean, your life points aren't that bad. So I think you can survive one more turn. And not using Mirror Force right now, I think it's not a wrong move. So I'm okay with that. Again, no point setting this. For one back row, there's no point using Heavy Storm, I think. So again, I mean, like, I'd say 10 out of 10 because you can't do better than what you have. I mean, turn 2.5, you get Heavy Storm regardless. So, I mean, if your toggle was on, maybe you could have possibly flipped the Kaiku into defense position. But, I mean, they would have just flipped it again, so it makes no difference. Again, God, I can't believe I'm giving such a high score for this duel. Okay, 10 out of 10.
So what I'm going to do is play Heavy Storm, just in case.
I draw.
Hey, just go ahead and hit me with the Raigeki real fast.
I am bricking!
Oh, no!
I mean, I've seen worse bricks in my life, to be fair. Okay, ChatGPT time. Now, I can't explain to it what's in the graveyard, so I need to be clear that I can't special summon Silpheed. There's only one good option here, and let's see if you can find it. And yeah, it gives me a step-by-step plan. Set Mirror Force, pass turn, activate Mirror Force during battle phase. I don't know how much more clear it can be made. And then we come to the last turn now. And, I mean, all your opponent has to do is summon a monster which has 1600 points. And in GOAT Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably has that. And he's got 3 cards. So this is essentially probably your last turn. So I would have played Mirror Force here. That's probably the correct move to make. But, you know, I mean, this turn... I mean, literally, I have to give you a 0 out of 10 because you only had one move you could have made and you didn't make that move. So, first duel, I'm giving you a... I mean, Move 1 was good, move 2 was optimal, move 3 was the worst. So I'd say 10, 10, 0, 20 out of 30. I'm giving you a 6 point. So for duel number 1, you got a 6.0 from me.
And I already know that you're going to fry him up in the comments because he did not set the Mirror Force, especially after Rhyme already played his Heavy Storm.
So why should you listen to me? Well, I'm just some small-time YouTuber who can't duel for meta to save my life. But here is someone that you should listen to. Point there.
Considering your current situation with the opponent having a monster that can negate spells and you having a Mirror Force, which is a trap card, your best move seems to be setting Mirror Force and passing your turn. Here's a step-by-step plan. Set Mirror Force. Since your opponent's monster can negate spell cards, your trap card Mirror Force is likely safe and can be your best defensive play. Set Mirror Force and wait for your opponent to attack. Pass the turn with no monsters you can currently summon and your spell cards likely to be negated. Your best move is to end your turn after setting Mirror Force. Activate Mirror Force during the battle phase. If your opponent declares an attack, activate Mirror Force. This will destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls, provided they don't have a counter to your trap card.
Please, man, just play Mirror Force, otherwise you definitely lose. This hurt me to watch.
And he explains why he didn't set the...
So why didn't you play Mirror Force when you literally had no other options but to play Mirror Force? If not, you'd have lost the next turn, most likely.
Losing a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Against a Horus deck, especially when you've been holding on to a card like Mirror Force for several turns, can certainly be frustrating. However, there's a strategic thought process behind playing cautiously in such a situation. Here's a breakdown of the logic. Value of Mirror Force. Mirror Force is a powerful trap card that can turn the tide of the game by destroying all attack position monsters your opponent controls when they attack. This card is most effective when your opponent has committed a significant number of monsters to the field, potentially clearing their board and swinging the momentum in your favor. Playing the long game. In a matchup against a deck like Horus, which can effectively counter your spells, the strategy often shifts to playing a longer, more controlled game. You might have been waiting for the optimal moment to use Mirror Force, such as when your opponent has overextended their resources or when you can ensure it will significantly impact the game state.
Let's see how game 2 goes, and also, before I forget,
I need people to hit the like button for that joke because I thought that was a top tier joke. And if you disagree, you're just wrong.
there you go.
So,
Why didn't you set it?
because I want it for level 8.
You didn't have the luxury of surviving.
I didn't. You're right. You're absolutely correct.
Okay, I mean, once again, you did not get the best hand, but as you said correctly, you could have just put Book of Moon down, put Stamping Destruction to fake a Heavy Storm. I think he's played Heavy Storm now. You could have taken the Breaker attack, and if he were to pop your Book of Moon, I think trying to Book of Moon the Breaker was a bad play because you had no monsters you could have gone into. It would have made more sense just to take the damage so you know you've got a safe monster you contribute. Not the worst move in the world, but not the best move, you know. And honestly, at this point, now that he's got Horus out in turn 3, it's over. It really is. If you really care, just leave it. Because then you know you've probably got a free Heavy Storm next turn. Your free Heavy Storm, you take his Breaker. You've now got Breaker the Magical Warrior. You can summon into Armed Dragon now, and I think if you attack, you get 2,500 damage on the board, and you go to Armed Dragon level 7 the next turn, and then he's got no monster you can bring out. Like, you should be in the more advantageous position there.
I know. Believe me, I'm editing the video, and I know.
Don't worry, we'll have a post-match breakdown another time, but let's just wrap this up now, because this was hard to watch.
All right, folks, this is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube Duelist here, and wow, what a series of duels we've just had. I've got to be honest, it wasn't our finest hour. We stepped into the arena with a deck we knew inside and out, but somehow The connection just wasn't there today. In the first duel, I'll admit, I played it too safe. I had the cards, I had the moment, but I didn't seize it. I was like a Sato Kaiba without his blue eyes. Cautious, holding back for that perfect moment that, well, just never came. It's a game of risks, and today I was calculating odds like an old machine that needed a serious reboot. The second round wasn't any better. I felt the momentum, but did I ride it? No, I braked hard. I saw the plays, the combos were there, but I hesitated. My opponent, bless them, they could have steamrolled me, but it was like they knew I was my own worst enemy today. And by the third duel, I think we all saw it. The fear of making a mistake was greater than the drive to win. I had cards that could have turned the tides, but there I was setting traps when I should have been calling forth monsters to the field. So what's the takeaway from today's performance? Well, first off, a huge shout out to my opponents for their sportsmanship, and to you, my fans, I owe you better, and better is what you'll get. It's back to the drawing board, not just for the deck, but for the duelist. I need to reconnect with that fearless kid who believed in the heart of the cards. It's not just about the cards you draw, but how you play them. We're going to review these duels, see where we held back, where we could have been bolder, and we're going to come back stronger. It's not just about learning the deck, but also learning from the defeats. So stay tuned, because next time we're playing full out. No more holding back, because this duelist spirit just can't be caged. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep dueling.